In this video, I'm going to break down the most powerful morning routine for attracting what you want into your life. This is an easy to implement process that can truly change your life forever and make the next year the year where everything starts to unfold in your life in a powerful way. So step number one is to go on a gratitude rampage when you wake up in the morning. Just look around. Oh my gosh, I woke up in a comfy bed. Maybe you live in the winter and you woke up and it's warm because you have a heater. There's a lot of people that still don't have heaters in the world. Think about the amazing things that are still available and within your control in your life today. Think about them and go on a simple gratitude rampage or go on a gratitude avalanche. What this is doing is immediately hooking you up with the infinite supply of the universe. It's immediately getting you onto the subject of possibilities and on the subject to abundance. Number two, reprogram your mind. And this is in a few parts really, so it's really a 2A, a 2B, etc. So this is so important because what happens in the day is we wake up and a lot of times we do a lot of stuff throughout the day. Sometimes it's things we don't want to do. And so we get on autopilot, and when your body gets on autopilot, when you wake up in the morning, you roll out of bed, you do the same thing as the day before, your mind also gets on autopilot. Now, we know that 95% of all of our thoughts and our actions are subconscious, and sub means below. So this is below conscious. Like 95% of everything you do when you wake up in the morning is habitual. And so it's very important that we deliberately take time to suggest the images, energies, and realities that we want into our subconscious. Otherwise, we play old habit patterns out throughout the day over and over and over. And so I do this in a few parts, and I've done this in a few parts for a very, very, very long time. Now, the first part that I do is what I call hypnotic journaling or hypnotic writing. And this is where I write what I want in the present tense in my journal as if it's already happened, and I'm writing to my diary, "Dear diary," and I just write about it. I write about the amazing things that happened. I write about what happened with my finances, with my relationships, and I just go and go and go and go and go. And it becomes fun. And my only rule is I can't pick the pen off the pad. I have to continually writing, so I start to drop into a trance. And I do this for 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, depending on the mood I'm in, depending on how much fun I'm having. And once I do my hypnotic writing, the next thing I do is I practice visualizing what it is that I was writing about. Next, I always exercise in some way, shape, or form. I like to do exercise that makes me sweat and it's hard, but if for whatever reason I'm not able to, I at least want to move around. I think one of the biggest problems that we have with a lack of energy in our lives is a lack of movement. We know that what happens when you don't move a lot is you aren't getting oxygen. You aren't getting oxygen to replenish your brain, first of all. You certainly aren't getting it into the muscles and tissues and fat cells of your body that have become lethargic. This can make our body not feel as good and vital as it should. And overall, we now know from the amazing studies we've seen all over the world, all over universities across the world, that one of the best ways to uplift your mood, create serotonin, create dopamine, even treating depression, is through exercise. You increase your self-esteem, you increase your vitality, and of course, more than anything, you get into your body, into your day, into your life, and you find something to feel good about yourself and about the day very early on. Last but not least, I like to send a little simple prayer to the universe with whatever it is I have working and going on that particular day. And this might be as simple as you offering a prayer of gratitude for good things to head your way. This might be as simple as you offering a prayer of gratitude for this challenge you're going through to be resolved, and you're thanking the universe that it has been resolved and you have the answers and the people and the resources. It might be that you pray to be an instrument of joy and that your life is full of joy for the day. But it's you offering your intentions to the universe This connects you to something larger than yourself. It gets you outside of your own meat suit. A lot of times we wake up and we get so habitual through our lives that we get attached to this idea of being a little meat suit. You aren't a meat suit. You're a spiritual being in a physical body. You aren't a body. You have a body that you use for your physical experience, but you are a spiritual being. And it's important to offer this gratitude. It's important to offer this prayer to help us simply remember who we really are. You are a spiritual being in a physical body. So comment down below, I'm a spiritual being in a physical body. Last but not least, and this has been my tradition for a very long time, I grab an index card and I write my affirmation in the present tense. I write my chief definite aim for my life in the present tense on an index card or a post-it, and I carry it with me throughout the day. So it might be, about money. It might be about getting a job. It might be about happiness. Whatever it is that's important for you to manifest into your life, you write it in the present tense in 1 to 2 sentences on an index card, and you carry it with you throughout the day. Every time you stick your hand in your pocket and you feel it, even if you aren't consciously aware of it, you're activating brain cells. You're starting to build new neural networks. You're starting to condition your brain for new things, for new realities, for new horizons. I've been doing this for, I don't know exactly how long, but a very long time I've been making these index cards. And the amazing thing is, universally, every time I've written them down on an index card, they've ended up happening. I invite you to write your goals down and more specifically, put them in the present tense on an index card and start carrying that index card around with you, and then watch the amazing things that unfold in your life.